Hello, so today I'm going to teach you two commands. The first one is going to be called Arrow Rain and the second one is going to be called Blazing Trail. So for the first one, Arrow Rain, if you shoot an arrow and after a few seconds a whole bunch of arrows will fall down. So this is useful if you go like this and then, oh no, I think I picked it up, gotta wait a bit. And let's say you're in survival mode, you'll take a whole bunch of damage, but not on me, it'll be on enemies. Then the second one is where you switch over to the second slot in your hotbar, and once you remember to turn it on, which would be helpful, switch over to here, and if you look behind me, there's a whole bunch of fire, and it's just a fire trail. So as long as you're holding this button, as soon as I switch it off, nothing, switch back on, it's there again. Oh, I almost just ran into that fire. Yeah, and you can run through it while holding the button because it gives you fire resistance and speed, but if you don't want this you can turn it off. So I'll teach you how to do that now. Okay, so for the arrow rain, what you want to do is you want to use execute at a name equals your username, or if you want to do this for every player, just remove your username, just remove this part right here, has item equals, in these like bracket things, I forget what they're called, item equals bow, comma, location equals slot.weapon.main hand, curly bracket thing, and then a square bracket. So this, it checks, so it executes at, so the location is my name. If I have an item, the item name is bow, and that doesn't check that, otherwise it would check my entire inventory, but this extra comma right here, it checks the location equals slot.weapon.main hand. So that checks whether or not I am holding that bow. So if I'm not holding that bow, then arrows don't just randomly spawn once they shoot past me. Then it runs a tag on all entities with the type of arrow in a radius of in the closest one to us within a radius of 5 blocks. It adds a tag target to the arrow. So that's the first command block. Let's place like this, and then the next command block you do /execute at. You can do at a or your username if you want to do it just for you, at a for all players. Run test for at a tag equals target rm equals 4. So it tests for all the arrows with the tag target, and we applied the tag target over here on this arrow. Then you put two comparators off the side of this command block, the one with that's like this. Then you come over to this command block, then you go /kill at a tag equals target. By the way, this one is an impulse, needs redstone and 40 delay and ticks. This one is repeat always active, and this one is also repeat always active. Now this one is /execute at -kiwi or at a, depending on what you want to do, positioned till like the up arrow 9, up arrow 15, run summon armor _stand volley squiggly line squiggly line 2 squiggly line. So it checks my where I am, or yep, and up there run summon armor stand. It summons an armor stand with the name of volley 2 blocks above the arrow. And this one /effect at e name equals volley invisibility 10 1 true. That one's repeat always active, and this one's impulse needs redstone. This one repeat always active, delete 0 ticks, /execute at e OK equals target, the coordinates are at the target, so that's at the arrow. It teleports the armor stand that's named volley 2 blocks above it. This one, /effect at E, name equals volley, resistance 30, 100 true. So this is to make sure that the armor stand doesn't die, because you don't want the armor stand to die or get shot, because if it does, then it's going to not work properly. So repeat and always active, 0 delay and ticks. Then this one, /test4 at E, name equals volley. So it tests whether or not that the target volley is in the world. So this is a repeat and always active and 0 delay on ticks. Then you want to place a comparator behind this repeating command block. Come over here, impulse, needs redstone and 30 delay and ticks. Make sure you get the delay and ticks right. /execute at E, name equals volley, run structure load arrows, and then tilde -2 tilde 10 tilde -2. Now, for the next one, this is a chain, always active and 0 delay and ticks. /kill at E, name equals volley. So this means after this command has run, which summons all the arrows, it destroys the armor stand. And after this one, /kill at E, type equals arrow, it kills all the arrows after 60 ticks. Make sure this is chain and always active. Now, one thing you may be confused about why it's not working, don't go off yet, is at here, when it runs structure load arrows, to do that, you need to go like this. So you need to go /give s structure _block, okay? Then you come over here, then you change this to 5, 1, 5, change this to 0, and change this to 5. Nope, sorry, change that to 1. And it'll be like this. Then you want to just shoot here a whole bunch of times. Now I've already got all the command block active, so it'll look like this. So that it looks like that, and then you want to go in here once all those arrows are there. I would do it quick because they do start despawning, not that quickly because I've got this set up to kill them after a little while. But you want to go save, and you want to, in the structure name, you want to go arrows. And then include entities on, make sure that is on, and remove blocks, that doesn't, I would turn that on, because, you know, we don't need the blocks in there, in case you have set up this thing wrong. It should look like this, by the way, until, and then when what it should look like after you've filled it all up will be a bunch of arrows. So you want to save that in memory, and show bounding box, keep that on, so then when you're out here you can see when shooting all the arrows. Then you want to click save down here, and then you can destroy that structure block and pick up all those arrows. If you wanted to, you could make that bigger, so you could, let's say, put this to 10. 10, make this one a 1, and then another 10, and then set this to 0, and set this to 5. Oh, sorry, set this to 1. And you could make it a whole lot bigger, but it may be a bit more difficult because the arrows are going to start despawning a lot more. So that is the if I can stop flying, that would be good. That is the arrow rain. So if, that just makes it go like this, and then arrows spawn, and it's like that. So that's how you do the arrow rain, and the arrow rain is pretty cool. So you can use this on your friends. Okay, so now for the blazing trail. Now this one, for the first command block you want to put it as a repeat, unconditional, and needs redstone. But if you're wanting this to always be active, change this from needs redstone, change it to always active. but the reason I've got it on needs redstone is so I can turn it off and on with this lever, and this redstone lamp will tell if it's on or not on or off. So what you want to do is replace item entity at A. So this will work on all players, but if you want it to work on just you, change this to here, because I was messing around with my friends with this, so that's why it's like that. Slot.hotbar 1 keep warped underscore button 1. So basically what it does is it replaces warped button in my hotbar, but if you wanted you could just place a block over it and just take this button and it's not going to be there. But yeah, so that's how you do the blazing trail. So if I turn this on, as you can see, nothing there. As soon as I remove it, it's there. So it basically just makes sure that it's in your hotbar. Also, if you wanted to change the slot that it's in, change this. So slot 0 is where my bow is, and if you just change it goes from 0 to 8, and that just puts it in the hotbar, and you just select, you can just hover over it. So the next command is /execute at A, so all players has item equals, in brackets, in the curly brackets, item equals warped underscore button, comma, location equals slot.weapon.mainhand. Now if you remember, that's the same as one of the command blocks over there. That's because we are checking whether or not you are holding it. Then once it makes sure that's true, you want to run fill up arrow 2, up arrow -2, up arrow -2, up arrow -3, fire replace air. Now this is important, otherwise it's going to start replacing like random blocks, and this basically just means where you're looking, behind you from where you're looking. With the AA, if you want it to be so that only you can do it, you can just change in here, put name equals your username and then a comma after it, and keep this stuff. This one is a chain, always active, 0 delay and ticks. Now this is a chain conditional, always active, 0 ticks. You just want to effect AA fire resistance 10 100 true. If you want this just to be you, put your name, and then for this one /effect AA speed 10 3 true, and again if you want it to be just you, put your username there. So then if you hold this button, currently it's not going to work, but as soon as you flick this lever and look behind us, there is a fire trail, and it's always where we're looking, and you can run through it as well because you've got fire resistance. But yeah, pretty cool. Anyway, thank you guys so very much for watching. If you want to see more command block videos or my series videos, I'm about to start up a new series with my friends. He's starting up a server. I'll probably give you guys a link to that, the IP to that, and you guys could join it. But if you've made it this far, thank you so very much. Please subscribe, it helps me a lot, and as you can see at the recording of this video, I've got 30 subs, so not very many, but I'm hoping to improve that. And yeah, so thank you, see you next time.